Okay, so today here we are with what? Here's the deal. There could be other people like myself who've gotten screwed and just gotten screwed. And I'm finding that there's not a lot of people who know that there's something that they can do when they do get screwed. And to take that one further, they don't maybe know that what they consider getting screwed is really a profession of people's who it's called a scam. It's called being scammed. It's a person or a company who knows exactly what their game plan is, sets you up, get you going, get your money, and then screws you. So it's not just a misfortunate thing that happened. It's not just by chance, and it should never be treated as an oh well, let's just chalk that up for experience, because you will never be able to or you may never be able to see that the signs of when it's happening again. You know, it happens when you buy a car, it happens when you rent a car, it happens when you get your car fixed, it happens when you rent a house, it happens when you rent a hotel room, it happens when you buy a product, it happens when you return a product, it happens when you sign up for a deal or a coupon, or you name it. You name it. From the pathetic people who, take advantage of, it doesn't, I guess you can't really categorize it. Sorry, I'm trying to drive and do this at the same time. I know that's illegal. I know that's bad, but I have to be able to, but I'm not scamming anyone. But I would, I guess, if the police pulled me up. No, I wouldn't even pretend like I wasn't. Anyway, this mind of mine. Anyway, I don't want to just say that the people who lose their house in a fire are in a disaster and have been taken by the contractor who promises to do the work and takes all their money, or the insurance company doing the same thing, and then maybe downplay or not make as serious somebody who had their who got scammed buying a car for way more than it was supposed to be, or having to pay for repairs that actually were covered, or things like that, because it's all the same. It's all a violation. It's all wrong. It's to each person. It's to each person. It's own devastation, and maybe some people don't think about it, and maybe some people's life are it's their life, and with me, it's my life, and I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me, for sure, because I don't even feel sorry for myself. I believe or know that I know that a lot of the things happened because they happened because I made a contract with the devil, and the devil does not have any ethics, and he doesn't have any morals, and he doesn't care about you, and he hadn't from the beginning, and he's gonna suck you till the end of the contract and beyond, and he's never gonna think of you ever. He's not gonna lose any sleep over you. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so here, let's just focus on the more recent scam that I've been scammed. And then, when you're scammed, what do you do about it? You talk about it with friends. I can't tell you how many people, either they don't even get the gist of what actually, it means when literally you have no house, like somebody took down your house and then left you $75,000 later, did everything wrong. Just even checking off the what you don't do when hiring a contractor, that just simple checklist, you can't even mark anything off that they did right. Okay, so they're just automatically, it's not going to take anything to, to get those guys in trouble. But anyway, my point, what was my point? Shoot, lost it. Let me see if I can get that back. Marical. Right, okay. I think about Marical every day. Every day I think about Marical. Every day I think about Ultimate Escape Pool and Spa. Ken Howard. I think of him every day. Okay? So, and what I've found, which is not funny but funny, okay, is that when you start investigating and figuring out this doesn't make sense, this isn't right, this doesn't work for me, and then you find the legal and the professional responsibilities of businesses and what the law says that they can and can't do, and then that what they did, although it's wrong, because you just know it's wrong when someone doesn't give you what you paid for and damages what you paid for, or damages something that's yours, or steals something, or anything else. I mean, most people, but maybe not, know right from wrong. Okay, so the laws are there now for the rights to be protected and the wrongs to be accountable. So that's what the laws are for. But somehow everybody just thinks the laws are lawyers and they're going to screw you and everything else. But my whole view is that it's just because people think a certain way that makes it not available. Like, well, for instance, hi people in the product store. For instance, what? Lost it again. Shoot. Okay, yeah, for instance, okay. I am a late person. I run late all of the time. All of the time. And because of that, I found that the other people in the world that are on time, that get places before anyone else, who rent things way in advance or reserve things way in advance because they're organized and they got their life going on and blah, blah, blah. And that's just the way they are. Their whole thinking is that you, say for instance, it's Thanksgiving weekend and you want to rent a car, right? I would say 99%, maybe 100% of the people that I would say, oh, well, just rent a car. You can't do that. You can't do that. It's Thanksgiving weekend. There's absolutely no way there'll be any cars. And if there is, it'll be slim pickings, okay? Well, I already got my mind on, I want a Suburban. I'm going to rent a Suburban. We're going to go to the mountains. You can't do that. Okay, so, well, what these people don't know is that because of their thinking, they don't ever go there. They don't ever go there. They don't ever see if they can. They don't ever just take a chance and find out. They just don't even tap into that, because in their mind, you just can't do it and you won't be able to do it. Okay. I don't even know if they even have any actual facts, or maybe one time they had an experience where they weren't able to get it because it was, a weekend, whatever. But people like me know that because of people like them, it leaves a whole opportunity of things open for me. So I know that if I make a reservation for an airplane ticket, whatever, well, first of all, I know that I'm going to reserve it with the people who don't have penalties and all that, because I know already that 5,000 things are going to come up before I even get to the airport. So I'm going to change it 5 times before I get to the park. Oh, hi, it's Megan. Yeah. Can I just make that for the next, right, blah, blah, blah. I know I can do that, and I know that when I get there, well, most of the times it is, there's mostly nothing that I've ever found that I can't get, really. So, and it's nothing more than just call and ask. Okay, so, probably people don't, when they go to Disneyland, they probably don't call to see if it's open, but I do, because I know that there's sometimes when it could be closed, and that would just be a real bummer to be going to Disneyland, world's, what is it, best place, funnest place, most fun, whatever it is in the world, they say, because there's a good chance, not that there's a good chance, but there's a chance that it might. So you just never know. You never know. That's how I live. You never know. So why not just ask for it? They could say you're crazy. They could say no. What is the worst thing? They could say no. So ask for things, right? And most people don't ask for things, and most people don't look into things, and most people don't wonder why. And that's all I am about, is why. I've been asking why to my dad since I was born. Why are there clouds? Why are there stars? Why is this? Why that? And maybe that's why. And I have a good dad, and he has the freaking answer to every single question. It's crazy. How does somebody know all of those answers? How do you know that? He could be bullshitting me. He was a salesman. I don't know. But I love that. I love that because I will help anybody with anything. I will take a complete stranger over eavesdropping in their conversation or something, and I will, find whatever, because I love information. I love to know things. I love to learn things, and that's my life. So anyway, getting back to getting screwed and getting scammed. Really, I joke, but now it's not a joke anymore. I really want to, write a book or something telling people all of what has happened. And that is because, and as I'm learning it myself now, okay, back to the lawyers and all of that. All right, so, right. So, I also know that if you go to consumer agencies and professional agencies such as Contractor State License Board, which they can do something about, they can penalize, they can fine, they can order to correct the work of contractors. That's what their license law is all about. Just like when you have a doctor. Currently, I have a dentist. Nightmare. Go to them. Yep, sure. You need this, you need that, root canal, blah, blah, blah. Great, super. Having all these issues afterwards. They don't have my crown fixed or ready yet, whatever. It doesn't seem like they care about my crown and that it's a big deal that it goes back in, so I'm not really worried about it, right? I hate the dentist anyway. So I go in because I know I need all these other services. So while I'm waiting for that crown to be put on, let's just get these other things done with so we can just move on. So I get my teeth cleaned. And the temporary crown falls off right there, whatever. Right? So suddenly, the dentist comes in. Doesn't really have time to see me. I don't care. Says to the girl, we need an x-ray. I'm thinking to myself, that's funny, haha, because I just got x-rays, because I just got my teeth cleaned. I got it all. So, and the girl's kind of looking at him like, same thing. Anyways, he goes, yeah, I need x-rays. And she said, well, we just, got the x-rays, so here you go. So I, being just like, fun, haha, say to the man, what the hell? I say, probably shouldn't have said that. I go, what the hell? You didn't, you don't even know, I said, what the hell? You didn't even look at my x-rays? Well, because that's what they're supposed to do. That's what you have x-rays for, right? Is so that they're supposed to, look at them and see what's going on with your teeth. But I think that they just look, I think they just get them. I don't think they look at them. So what's the point? Anyway. And so he looks at me and he just snaps and he starts raising his voice and telling me how disrespectful I am and that he's working through his lunch and that I'm not being a responsible patient.